Hello and welcome back to Football Tactics and Glory and Manchester's journey to the Premier League. In today's episode we have a big game against Annapolis coming off our 7-2 victory in the first leg of the Liberty Cup against Lincoln. Now Annapolis is a pretty good team, but we're still ahead of them in the standings and should be able to win, but we've got a bit of an issue with stamina. Scherer, Calvert, and Olsen are all fairly tired, plus Pack is tired as well on the bench. But hopefully we won't need to bring him in, and if we do need to bring in a forward, we've got Fry as well. But let's take a look at the tables, because this is, according to the calendar, this is our last amateur game for quite a while. Yeah, we don't play another game in the amateur league until February. So this is kind of marking the midpoint. After this, we've just got cup matches. So we can actually go all out, I think, in this game, because we don't have a game after this until mid-September. And looking at the standings, honestly, I don't see much evidence that things are going to change from this today. We've got us against Annapolis. Even if Annapolis beats us, they need to win by enough to overcome the goal differential, and hopefully that won't happen. But I also don't think there's much of a chance in us moving up in the standings. Montpelier would need to draw or lose to have that happen, and Concord would need to lose. And I don't even know who they're playing at the moment. Concord is playing Baton Rouge, and Montpelier is playing Albany. So if between the two, Montpelier is the more likely to lose because Albany is a better team than Baton Rouge, but we're just gonna have to see. And all we can do is try to win on our end. So let's take a look at us compared to the opponents. So Scherer, Calvert, and Olsen are all lower on energy. They've got a fair amount of players who are lower on energy. And let's see. Beaver is on Calvert's side. I'm fine with that. We've got the weaker defender on Calvert's side, easier to dribble past. And yeah, I'm liking the matchups at the moment. Jeffries might be a bit of a problem. That's something to keep in mind. But he's on Scherer's side, so if we can, walking him off might be a priority. If things get bad, I might take out Roman and put our default defensive substitute, Tompkins, in. But we're going to start off as normal. So let's get into it. The last amateur league game for quite a while now. Manchester versus Annapolis, our first meeting. We will start off with the ball, and I think it's a good idea to go after the break-in, as we took advantage of a lot last cup. And now we've got a good chance, a good shot here against Lovell, and we score to open the match. Calvert showing why he's one of our most valuable players there, taking us to a 1-0 lead. And the more we can do that, the better chance we have of taking this game. So they're going to pass to Van first. Pretty good accuracy, not so good control. So if he tries to get closer, yeah, and saved by Hodges, and it goes straight to Scherer. Is Jeffries going to try and take it? He does try to take it, but is not successful. Now Scherer will just do a normal pass to O'Keefe. And O'Keefe will do another normal pass to Calvert, and Calvert's going to control. Hopefully we can keep it and go in for another goal next turn. Metcalf isn't able to take it, and we know Beaver's already a weak defender, so he tries as well and is unsuccessful. Calvert really showing off to begin the game here, and we got one more. We got another chance to move in. This is going to tire Calvert out pretty quickly, but if we can get an early lead, that's all the better for us. And that is 2-0. Calvert. He might try and beat the team single-handedly. We need the defense to hold up, though. And Van gets it again. Is he going to go for the shot once again? He does, and Scruggs knocks it off towards Doss. But Jeffries goes in for the tackle and succeeds in taking it from Doss. His control is actually pretty good, so I'm going to press with Scruggs and then bring Doss in to tackle. And Doss manages to tackle him. After that, I don't want to risk the passes between there, so I'm going to pass it over to Scherer, who's got the better control. And hopefully Scherer can keep it away from Jeffries. And he does. Scherer and Calvert really showing off to begin the match. To begin the match here. And we're going to do the long pass to O'Keefe. And in order to stop Calvert from tiring out, I'm going to bring up O'Keefe here, and he's going to control it. So maybe next turn, if they're not able to take it, which hopefully they won't be, we can go past and get a shot on goal with O'Keefe, who demonstrated in a recent game that he's actually pretty good at these kind of things. Or we can pass it to Calvert, and Calvert can move in and go for the hat trick. Oh, I forgot about the defensive efforts there. Calvert will control and hold it. And if we go into half... Oh, foul. Oh no, Calvert's injured. It's a minor injury, but I was thinking that we might take Calvert out soon, but that... And we're going to actually bring in Tompkins. We've already got a lead, and I want to stop Van and Jeffries from potentially scoring here. But I'm going to put Tompkins on this side. So Calvert will get to rest up. Did a really good job already. And we'll try and keep things settled here. And I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but Edge is going to take it. We're going to put Olsen and O'Donnell in as usual. And we're going in for the cross again. And you missed it! Olsen, come on, you completely missed it. That's unfortunate. They pass past Saucedo. I think that's how you pronounce that. And Saucedo takes it and is just going to move into the middle. Now, we've got O'Keefe. None of our players there are particularly good on defense, but O'Keefe has a chance. Not a very good one, though. And after that, I'm just going to bring in Edge a little bit from the wing. That's all I can really do at the moment. And Van moves in. And that will be an advantage to them. Gets it past Scruggs, but can't get it past Hodges, proving why he's one of the best goalies in the league currently. And once again, Tompkins, I feel like this is basically the only reason I bring you in most of the time, is to defend these corner kicks. And Scherer in front, and Dickinson will help Tompkins in back. So, Scherer. Okay. Brought out, and yes, Scherer manages to take position from Van, and the pass goes straight to him. And Jeffries' attempt to tackle is unsuccessful, but he's motivated now. And is strong against the long pass, so he can't do the long pass there, but we can do it on the other side. So Edge do a layoff pass over to O'Donnell. And O'Donnell can control. Well, I probably should have gone for the shot there. Unless we get a foul, he's not going to get a chance to actually kick. And Simmons going in. We might get the foul here. Oh, nope, no foul. And that ends the half. Manchester up 2-0 to begin with. Calvert went down with an injury, unfortunately. Was one of our strongest players. Shatter's getting a little tired, but again, we've got a long break after this, so I don't really feel the need to substitute as much as I may have done if we had a game coming up really soon. Roman's done very little so far, so laying before, I'm going to bring in Gibbons and put Gibbons down on defense in front of Van. We need to protect this lead, and I think this is the best way to do it at the moment. So we're going to start the second half, try and preserve that lead. Jeffries, thankfully, is not going to have that motivation for the next turn. And he has to go to Shatter. Shatter is unable to take it, and Tompkins doesn't succeed either. So Jeffries is just scrubbed, and Jeffries scores! A defensive breakdown. Shatter and Tompkins really couldn't handle that. And now, one goal away from... So, O'Keefe is going to go for the pass past Olsen. Not past Olsen, past Sharp to Olsen. And the problem is Olsen just doesn't have the control that we're looking for. So O'Donnell's going to take it and hold. And O'Donnell isn't able to keep it away from Simons. Simons says, whatever it is. And Saucedo takes it and moves up. And we don't really have a great option again. So I'm going to bring in Edge over here. And Edge is going to go for the tackle unsuccessfully. And O'Keefe is going to move a little bit closer in. They're passing over to Sharp. And Sharp then does the pass to Van. And Van's got one move and can't get it past Gibbons, thankfully. But is now motivated, so we got to try and keep it out of his hands. And Dickinson is going to move past, get past Van, and then Dickinson will do a normal pass to Olsen. And Olsen will just do a normal pass to O'Donnell. And O'Donnell's in good position if he can keep it, which he can't. But he's motivated. Maybe next time. Better result. Beaver. And Beaver moves off to the edge, which is a bit confusing to me, but to each their own. And O'Keefe moves in again and is going to go for the tackle. We just haven't been good with tackling so far this game. He doesn't have long pass. Yeah, lofted pass goes over towards Edge and Dickinson, and Van will take it from there. Okay, Edge is going to press. And then we're going to tackle with Dickinson. And neither of their defenses are particularly good, so I'm just going to hold with Dickinson, and then we can move. Dickinson, come on! Come on. You don't get to play much, but these are the moments that we need you to do better. And Hodges manages to save that really crucial play. That would have evened it up. So Van in front, and Jeffries in the back. So Tompkins going to be brought in. Shatter will be brought in front, and we'll also put Dickinson in front. I'm trusting Tompkins to take care of Jeffries in the back. And thankfully, it's a good thing I did bring Dickinson in there, because otherwise this would be fairly clean. And Dickinson manages to keep it. And Dickinson, I could try the lofted pass, but I don't feel confident about that. So Dickinson over to Tompkins. And Tompkins to O'Keefe, and O'Keefe will hold it. Come on, O'Keefe. These are the moments. These are the critical moments. We gotta keep control and keep this lead. O'Keefe's gonna move down here. And then he's gonna move past. Oh. And it slid out of bounds. Huh. Haven't seen that one before. Okay. So, Edge gonna be brought in over here. And O'Donnell we're going to bring in because he's got better control. And we're just gonna throw it into O'Donnell. O'Donnell's going to... Yeah, I don't trust that. O'Donnell's going to move in. And O'Donnell will go for the shot. And it's kicked away. But there's only 3 actions left. We've got a 1-goal lead. It will take a miracle for Annapolis to get back in this. And they're not even trying. That's full time. Manchester wins this game 2-1. We did all of our damage early on and just held on for the rest of the game. We had some close calls. They had more shots than us, but they were saved either by Hodges or by a defender intercepting. So I think that's a good game on the defense's front. We kind of got screwed over once Calvert got injured. We lost our chance to score much after that, but we still had some chances. They just didn't work out in our favor, including that very strange cross. Not sure what happened with that, but that's a solid win, and let's see how the rest of the games went. And we got a level up for Dickinson, and our players of the match, Calvert, who played, I repeat, about 20 minutes of the game. And Dickinson, also fairly well deserved, and Scherer. And Gibbons is also leveling up from that. I was hoping that would be the case. And that looks like this... Oh no, that is a specialization. I thought it was just short, but it is a specialization upgrade for Calvert. And Calvert has the cannon shot, but we really haven't used that much. He's 29. 2 attribute points in focus. What's the focus? Control? I'm debating on this. Sponsors condition, fan favorite. I don't think that's the way to go. Yeah, we really haven't used cannon shot, basically, at all. So, I think the 2 attribute points in focus. Yeah. Yeah, when attaining a new level, the attribute he's training will be increased by 2, not 1. Okay. Okay. Ticket sales, match, victory, new fans. We're getting up there. We might actually fill out the stadium pretty soon. And Montpelier won 6-1 against Albany, so there goes that hope. Concord crushed Baton Rouge 7-1, and Lincoln and Dover tied, so both of them at least have 1 point now. And as I predicted, that means that the standings did not change. So here we are at the half point of the season. We're in 3rd place with a healthy lead over 4th and 5th, but we're still trying to catch up to the top 2 teams, Concord and Montpelier. So let's take a look at the league leaders as well. Crandall scored 5 goals. 5 in that. I'm still impressed we held him without a goal. Olsen is our leading goal scorer with 8, but didn't get any this match. Assists, Edge still second with 7 there. Tackles, Scherer extends, keeps his lead on the top there, and Hodges manages to stay up with Lance in the top of the league. And let's see. Calvert is recovered and once again can participate in matches. Well, we don't have another one of those for a good couple weeks. So, that is the end of the first half of the season. We managed to end it on a good note. We had a couple victories in a row against decent teams that aren't as good as us, but aren't as bad as like Dover and Lincoln. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm really looking forward to getting back in and trying to gain some ground in the amateur league. I don't want to finish 3rd. I mean, it accomplishes the goal of moving up, but we want that trophy. We really want that trophy, and I'm glad Calvert was not injured for a long time. So, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to keep up with Manchester's journey, and have a great day and happy gaming.